today is design number 1 of my 2024 fall nail art collection. So today's design is going to be a apple patchwork design that has kind of like a vintage yet very warm tone feeling to it. So I chose to use only 3 colors for this. I wanted to keep this very simplistic, very minimal, and I was so happy with the way this turned out. I absolutely loved like all the warmth that this design gave, and the polishes were actually written on the beginning screen to this video, and I will have everything linked below. So the actual patchwork design was created using nail polishes, but the stitching as well as the apple stem and the apple leaf is all done with acrylic paint, and I sealed everything in with a matte top coat. But keep in mind that when it comes to a design, it is really just up to your personal preference on how you choose to top coat it. So you can do glossy, you can do matte, whatever it is that you prefer. And basically patchwork, there is no right or wrong way to do it. It's basically just color blocking. And if you prefer a more like uniformed look, you could do the same design on each nail. It's really up to you. But in my opinion, when you see patchwork, sometimes things are like different looking. When you think of patchwork, I think of like Sally on Nightmare Before Christmas, where her dress is sewn together by different pieces of fabric, and it's really abstract with how they're all cut. And I also wanted to make sure when I did this design that I kept the apple print to a very minimal look, because I didn't want this to overcrowd the nail. And I was very, very happy with the way that this turned out. But you can add as many or as few apples as you want. I thought it would be fun to create like a 6 nail design fall nail art collection. And I actually really enjoyed creating this series that you're going to be seeing with this this little collection here. So much so that I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to do this for the holidays as well. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add the stitching now. One mistake that I do make pretty frequently when I do a patchwork design is outlining each piece of like each color block and then doing the stitches. And I've discovered through trial and error and watching other people do designs like this that it's better to just do the stitching and not do the outline, as it gives it a more minimal and true patchwork feeling, which I love. Alright, and then lastly, I'm just going to go ahead and add my matte top coat in a second here. I'm using the Zoya matte top coat, but there are many other matte top coats like for nail art, so of course you don't have to use the one from Zoya. You can use whatever favorite top coat that you love. And that was it for design number 1 in this fall nail art series, which was patchwork and apples.